It is now that time of the week where we are over the hump and we are almost at the weekend. He's got Thursday night football and we have a new episode of Hot Ones. Lots to talk about today. But one thing I definitely want to bring up because I couldn't help but thinking about this after yesterday's video. Well, first things first, happy Thursday, everybody. So, yesterday I said, I made the chapter title, because I didn't mention this yesterday. I wonder which will be the first to reach 1,000. One Piece manga chapters or my videos. Because, it would be 1,000 days. Well, because I let curiosity get the better of me, I decided to do mathematics. Scary, isn't it? And I would have actually just simply said math, but somebody would have thought I said something else. Anyway, so right now, as of this upcoming week, One Piece will release chapter 960. So 960 to 1,000 is 41 chapters, because remember 960 itself. So 960, 961, 962, etc. So that'd be 41 chapters. Now, assuming that there are no breaks, and the chapter does in fact come out every single week until we get to chapter 1,000, let's see, that'd be 7 days times 41, it'd be 287. Oh yeah, by the way, I should probably let you guys know, one of the reasons why I'm good at doing multiplication tables really is because I practiced a lot, and because of the N64 game, Wave Race 64, 7 was the number I practiced constantly. So believe me, I know my multiplication tables by 7. Believe me, I may very well school you if you ask. Anyway, or make fun of me for it. Anyway, so let's see, that's 287, and today would be day 662. So 287, 662. Somewhere in the neighborhood, it would be 949 if chapter 1,000 came out today. So right around 950. That's how many days I would be at for, that's how many videos I would have done. So, yeah, so that's how far apart I would be. Now, however, I did say if there were no breaks, which, let's be real, there will be. Especially if this past January was any indication. Seriously, pretty much two-week breaks in a row. I did not like the month of January at all this year. Anyway, so having done even more mathematics, I decided to do a little bit more math. So 950, that's obviously that'd be 50 until 1,000. I'm doing, let's say. It'd really be 950. It'd be 949. So 51 chapters left. So basically 51 divided by 7. You would need, for the most part, 7 breaks between now and chapter 1,000 coming out for both of us to reach 1,000 for the most part simultaneously. It's not going to be completely even, I get that. But, the closer they are to each other, the cooler it would be. And actually, it would make for a really great state of my being address when I think about it. Maybe I'll definitely have to see where it plays out. It will be interesting. So, yes, I did dreaded mathematics for you, and that's why, honestly, that's why, kids, you should be in school, so you can figure out how to do it yourself. That's how I learned how to do it. So, yeah. That's pretty much what I had to figure out. It was not fun. Not fun at all. But definitely worth it. But, I'm glad I at least got to, bring that up. And I also mentioned yesterday that I did once plan on doing, arc reviews of the entire series of One Piece, and I was going to wait until, Wano was over. So, or close to being done. And some of you are probably thinking, well, why are you doing that? Why don't you start now? Well, there's 31 arcs in One Piece as of right now, with Wano being 32. Now, let's say for the sake of argument that I decided to do one arc review per week. I don't think I would, if anything, I'd be stupid and try and get it done faster than that. But let's say I do one a week. That's 31 weeks. And assuming that, again, that I only do it let me start over. Assuming that I do an arc review for every time that a manga chapter comes out, that's 31 manga chapters. And keep in mind, if I were to do it by that way, because again, there are going to be breaks. By that logic, again, that's 31 chapters. If I were to start now, that is, there is no way Wano is going to end in 31 chapters. I guarantee that. In fact, worst case scenario, we are still in flashback mode after all that time. I don't think it'll be that bad. Best case scenario, we're in the middle of Act 4. Again, that's best case scenario. Because, again, thanks to how this story is being set up, Japanese style theater, Kabuki style, I believe, or Kabuki style, it's going to be, again, more than 3 acts. Best case scenario, we're in the middle of Act 4, or just starting Act 4. Personally, I think they're going to spend those 31 chapters in Act 3. I would like to theorize about that, but I wouldn't be surprised if I was wrong about it. So, yeah. No way Wano's going to end in 31 chapters. I know for a fact it won't. Especially since we're only starting the flashback now. So, that's even crazier. Yeah, enough about that. Let's talk about some of this. Let's see. I actually got my props for my costume done. Yeah, I actually made my own props. When I reveal my costume on this Saturday, I'll definitely you'll definitely know what they are. Well, the props that I needed to specifically hand make myself, they're done. I really can't think of anything else that I specifically need if I was to do it. So let's see, where was I? So this weekend I am going to be revealing what my costume is. I need to work on just a couple of things, and I am going to need, some sort of makeup appliance on me, to look the part. It'd be nice. Yeah. So there's that. Great. Curiosity's gotten the better of me even further. Don't worry, this will not involve mathematics this time. What, you think I was going to do the music thing? Yeah, I'm not going to do that. So, let's see. Okay, no. Chapter doesn't come out yet. It really will be tomorrow. Okay, so, yeah. I just wanted to make sure I didn't overstep my boundary or missed an opportunity or whatever. So, yes, there we are. No manga chapter yet, but there will be one probably tomorrow. Actually, I'm certain it will be tomorrow. But one thing that is guaranteed today is we have a new episode of Hot Ones featuring Macy Williams from Game of Thrones. Now, I'm not a Game of Thrones fan, but I know plenty of Game of Thrones fans. They're probably really keen on, watching this solely because it features someone from Game of Thrones. And, sure there's going to be It's going to be, fun, I guess. Again, I never read Game of... One of these days, I really feel like I should not read Game of Thrones, but definitely talk about, like, some of the books that I specifically have read. I mean, yeah, pretty much every book I've ever read was for school. But that doesn't mean, like, I only did it just because of, doing it. Every book I've ever read, or have had read to me, has had some sort of, impact on me. As, it should. So, with that said, yeah, I could definitely talk about some books that I have read. That one, I mean, I'll see about doing something like that down the line, because, my video is almost over and I really do have yet to make my Thursday night pick, which I'll be doing momentarily. So, yeah, I'll definitely consider talking about the books that I specifically have read. Now, again, if I were to do this, I'd like you to know right now, there would be spoilers of these stories. If you haven't read them, obviously I would say, go read them so you're not spoiled by it. Because I would definitely talk about what I remember from the story, in detail as best I can. So, yeah, that's what would happen. Oh my goodness, I am so tired, but it's worth it to do this every day. So, with that being said, how about we get into tonight's pick for tonight's game? And that is the Redskins and the Vikings. Oh, really? This is a Thursday night game? Seriously? You could have flexed the game, but you didn't. Listen, I know I'm sounding like a downer when I say this, but the Redskins are terrible. They're not going to do anything today. Seriously, to the Vikings fans and to the Minnesota Vikings, this W will be handed to you on a silver platter. Now, granted, I've actually been doing pretty good about being right on Thursday for 2 weeks in a row. I'll be stunned if I'm wrong about this. I will eat a shoe if I'm wrong about this. I'm not really going to eat a shoe, but trust me, that's how crazy it would be if the Redskins actually won. And how highly improbable it will be if the Redskins won. So, yeah. You're wasting a Thursday night football for the Redskins? And that's not because I'm a Cowboys fan. The Redskins are just flat out terrible this year. At least the Vikings have some clout to them. Honestly, if it wasn't for Aaron Rodgers, the Vikings would probably be number one in the division. Because the Bears are not living up to what they're supposed to do. Actually, the Vikings haven't really done that great either. Their defense is supposed to be pretty stout, and they haven't really done much to leap off of the screen lately. What's up with that? Seriously, what is going on? Oh, well. I actually saw a video on this yesterday, and they mentioned how last week was probably like the most boring week so far, seeing as how there were either blowouts or like anything that wasn't a blowout just turned out to be, kind of underwhelming. So I hope you guys are in the mood for feeling bored, because unless you really are invested into watching this game, you're going to be pretty out of it. I know I just might be. But who knows? I could be wrong. I could very well be wrong about that. And a part of me hopes I am. But we'll just have to, wait and see. Plus, nothing else, you can always just watch today's episode of Hot Ones again. That's what I might do. I could have wings no matter what, whether I have football or not in my life. But, I don't think it'd be the other way around. I need wings. They are the hors d'oeuvre of my full course menu, and that is awesome. So, like, favorite, share, hit that subscribe button, turn on those notifications on YouTube, follow me on the social media platforms. I am very humbled I made this video for all of you guys to watch and enjoy for today. I am hopeful we all have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Thursday. And remember, if any of you guys want to talk with chat, I'm always going to be here to lend an ear. I'll always have your back. Take care and make good choices.